Hello everyone. In this video, we will again discuss the source transformation. In the previous lecture, we have discussed some more example based on source transformation. So again, we will discuss the numerical based on source transformation. Then according to the question, they have given that they convert the given network into single current source in parallel with a single element, and this type of network is given, and we have to solve this network with the help of the source transformation. Okay, so first we will see what they have given. So they have given this 30 volt is of voltage source, which is a practical voltage source. Then they have given this 10 ampere of current source, which is ideal current source. They have given this combination, the 10 volt source and 6 ampere source, both are ideal sources connected in series. Okay, you can see here also they have given here the this element is called as actually the inductor. Okay, so don't get confused that we have resistance here, and this element we will call as inductor. Okay, and whose value is given as minus j2 ohm. So plus j2 ohm. So here j represent the imaginary term, 2 is its ohmic value, so that is represent ohmic value. So we will consider it just like a resistance. So this j2 ohm is represent the actual reactance of this inductor, which is called as the inductive reactance. Okay, so now we have to solve this question. Okay, so if you see that in this question they have this combination. This combination is actually the combination of ideal voltage source and ideal current source. Okay, and this combination is connected in series. Okay, so what we will do here, we first simplify this, because we know the rule. According to the rule, when ideal voltage source and ideal current source are connected in series, its equivalent will be the series combination. Okay, so now we will discuss the first step. Okay, the ideal voltage source and ideal current source into its equivalent current source. So now this circuit will be modified. So this circuit will be, so after converting the ideal voltage source and ideal current source into its equivalent, the answer is come out to be ideal current source, which is shown in this network. Okay, so this will be our step number one. Okay, so now we will see the connection. If you just observe that there are three sources. So this is the first practical voltage source. This will be the ideal current source. This will be again the ideal current source. So these three sources are now connected in parallel, and we know that when there is a parallel connection, all sources must be the practical or the ideal current source, so that we can combine all these current source and we will get the resultant current source. Okay, so what we will do in the second step, we will convert the voltage source present here, that 30 volt voltage source is converted into its equivalent current source. So in the second step, what we will do, we will convert this 30 volt voltage source into its equivalent current source, so that the resultant answer will be the current source. So that we will be see here. So after converting the voltage source into current source, we will get this type of the current source, and the resistance is coming parallel with the source. The what will be the value of that current source? The value of the current source is equal to I is equal to, the voltage is 30 volt, resistance is 5 ohm, so value of current is come out here. Okay, so now we will see in this network that we have three sources. So this is the first source, which is a current source. This will be the second source, which is again the current source, and this will be the third one. So all these three are now connected in parallel. So in the next step, what we will do, we will combine all these current source to find out its equivalent current source. So what we will do in the third step, we will combine all the current sources and we will find out its resultant answer. What will be its equivalent current? Equivalent current is come out to be the addition of all the current. So all the current means 6 ampere plus 10 ampere plus 6, because all are having the same direction of the current. So resultant answer is 22 ampere. Okay. But this is not the complete solution, because they have asked to convert into single source and single element. Now here we have a two elements. You can see that this is a 5 ohm resistor here, and here this is a J2 ohms inductor. Okay, so we have to solve this. So in the fourth step, we will convert the given current source into voltage source, so that we can convert these two element into a single element. Okay, and the rest of the circuit will be. So this will be the circuit after converting the current source into voltage source. So now what will be the value of the voltage? Voltage is V is equal to I into R. So I value is 22, value of the resistance is 5. So this voltage is come out to be 110 volt. Okay. So here what we have done, we have converted these given current source into voltage source. So now we can see here is that this 5 ohm and this J2 ohm, these both are connected in series. So now this will be final answer. We will combine both this value and we will get the last answer. Okay. So our last answer will be like this. So this will be point A, and we will add this. So this is a resistance and this is a inductor. Okay. So addition of these two will be 5 plus J2, and we will replace with the help of this box. Okay, and the name of that box is Z, where Z is called as the impedance. The impedance is the combination of resistance and is reactance. Reactance means inductive reactance. Okay, so this will be the point B. So what is the value of this Z? The value of Z is 5 plus J2 ohms. Okay, and this value of the voltage source is equal to 110 volt. Okay, so now you can see that we have converted the given diagram into single source and the single element. Okay, and this is in which form? Voltage source form. Okay, so given answer is in voltage source form. But but in the question what they have asked, we have to find out the answer in the current source form. You can see that we have to find out the answer in current source form. So one more step is remaining. In the last step, so what we will do in the next step, that is last step, convert the given voltage source into current source. So that will gives you our last answer, and the answer will be like this. So in the last step we will get the final answer, and the answer will be like this. This is the A point. So this will be the values of impedance I have mentioned here. So value of impedance is Z. Okay, this will be the B point. Value of that impedance is 5 plus J2. Now what we have to convert into current source, and impedance is always connected in parallel with the source. So here I will draw the current source. Okay, so impedance is in come with the parallel with that source. Okay, so this will be the arrow, and this value of the current source, that is I, is equal to voltage is 110 volt, divided by value of the impedance is 5 plus J2